Fine Gael's Executive Council is to meet tomorrow evening to consider a candidate for the presidential election campaign. It follows Mairead McGuinness's announcement that she was pulling out due to health reasons. Heather Humphreys, who had ruled out the possibility of running for the presidency in May, told the Sunday Independent that she is now giving it very serious consideration. Well, for more on this, we're joined now by our reporter Karen Creed in studio. So, Karen, does this mean that there's going to be a contest for the Fine Gael nomination?
Well, Kate, there is a lot of speculation mounting about that possibility, and the interesting thing about this now is really that they're looking at the possible candidates who had ruled themselves out earlier, and those two you mentioned who seem to be top of the list, Heather Humphreys and Sean Kelly. Now, Heather Humphreys had ruled herself out back in May, and she had said she'd left politics to spend more time with family, friends and to do other things. But today in the Sunday Independent, they reported that she said she's giving it serious consideration. When you ask, is there likely to be an electoral contest for Fine Gael's vote? Well, a lot of that could largely depend on MEP Sean Kelly. He has now said he will most likely reconsider his possible candidacy in light of the withdrawal, the unfortunate withdrawal, he said, of Mairead McGuinness. A lot more could be known tomorrow because Regina Doherty, the MEP, who is a member of the National Executive, she has said that they will be looking at options tomorrow night at a meeting. Now, she was speaking to This Week earlier, and she said they're in a lucky position because they have a lot of great, excellent possible candidates. She did acknowledge, though, that while an electoral contest is very healthy for a party, given the current circumstances, it could lead to some time pressure.
Our original timeline was to officially launch our campaign, maybe the beginning of the second week of September. Obviously, we're getting very close to that. So time is of the essence. Lots of people are still on their holidays, and so that maybe makes it a little bit more difficult. But look, we'll deal with whatever is put in front of us tomorrow evening. We'll open the contest. We'll see how many contenders there are, and then decisions will be made based on timelines thereafter.
Now, Kate, timelines are also on the mind of other political parties, and as of yet, there's no certainty of a Fianna Fáil candidate. Interestingly, though, the party leader, An Taoiseach Micheál Martin, said that by the end of the month they will have a very clear position on this, and he did add today, saying they will be making a contribution to the presidential election. As for Sinn Féin, also expected but that by the end of the month they will be outlining their intentions. It is interesting that a lot would suspect that they possibly are looking at the polling of Catherine Connolly. She is the independent TD, the only candidate with required support for the race for the Áras at this point. And just to say, the election date hasn't been officially called, but once that is, there will be a formal nomination deadline.
OK, Karen Creed, thank you.